right, welcome to On the Road, our traffic discussion for today. And in the studio with me, I have Sergeant Henry. Good morning to you, Sergeant.
Good morning, GQ, and how are you?
I am doing good, thank you. What about you?
I'm blessed, thank God.
Great. Let's get into our program this morning. What do you have to share with the listeners before we open the lines?
This morning, I'll be continuing the topic from last week, road safety. And in today's world, and transport has become an integral part of every human being. Everybody is a road user in one shape or the other. The present transport system has minimized the distance, but it has, on the other hand, increased the life risk. Every year, road crashes result in loss of lives and serious injuries to people. Man behind the wheel plays an important role in most of the crashes. In most of the cases, crashes occur either due to carelessness or due to lack of road safety awareness of the road. Hence, road safety education is as essential as any other basic skills of survival. The Traffic Department aim is to provide road safety information for road users to encourage road safer user behavior among current and prospective road users and reduce the number of people killed and injured on our road every year. You might say, okay, we had one figure, but one life is too many. Even we had 6 or 7, I think, last year, that was too many lives were lost. So once we educate the public of using the road, and once the drivers take heed to the rules and the regulations of using the road, we could have less accidents. Yes, we know sometimes most of the accidents are fender benders. And as I always say, when you're driving behind someone, make sure you have at least a car length behind you and the person who is in front of you. That if the person has to stop for any reason, you have time to brake. Yes, I was driving, I was coming around the roundabout. And I was a car length and the person stopped immediately and I had enough time to stop. So once you have that car length, you'll have sufficient time to stop in case of anything. Roads are essential to our everyday life. We all use them in some way by driving, riding a bicycle, walking or traveling as a passenger, and we depend on them to obtain good service. Unfortunately, this comes at a price, which includes people being killed and injured. However, road deaths and injuries are not inevitable. So, once you adhere to the rules and regulations of the laws of the Federation, we can have a peaceful, less accidents in the country, and person's life wouldn't be lost recklessly. Drivers should be in slow speed while bending or turning on a road. There's a corner, you take your time to go around that corner. You do not know what is coming from the opposite direction. You cannot see around corners. Take extra precaution while going on the overcrowded road and junctions. If you know you're coming up to a junction, one should not overtake at junctions. So once you come into a junction, even the person in front of you is going slow as a snail, you wait until you pass that junction once it is safe for you to overtake. Do not overtake at junctions. Road safety is a matter of paramount importance in our daily life. Because remember that one day you might be behind the steering wheel, another day you might be a passenger on the road, or a pedestrian, sorry. Sometimes things turn. And what you do to others, you don't want them to do it back to you. So always be courteous when you're on the road. Always use turn signal. Don't just turn. Yes, you have the right of way because you can turn. Just don't turn like that. Because someone might be wanting to cross the road and just turn. At least the person who is walking or Even turning will know your intention. So always use turn signal when necessary and in time, not too late. You can open the...
Sure we can. While we wait for the calls to come in, here's a question for you from the social media end. When will the old road be completed or restarted? The road is very bad, especially at night.
When it will be started, I won't be able to answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Or when it will be completed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to get on to Public Works. Remember, Public Works really is the one who maintains the roads.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go to the phone line. Good morning. You're live. All right. Let's try another call here. Good morning. You're live. Okay. Sergeant, it seems like we're having a little phone issue at the moment. Maybe we'll kick in just a bit. Can we continue in the meantime?
The consequences of neglecting road safety are far-reaching, affecting life, economies, and the overall quality of life. Traffic rules are not arbitrary. They are designed to safeguard life. Adhering to the speed limit is a fundamental aspect of responsible driving, significantly reducing the risk of accident. Remember, excessive speed, you do not have much control of that vehicle if you have to stop sudden. Yes, we know our speed limits are 20 miles in built-up areas and 40 in non-built-up areas. If you're traveling in a built-up area which is 20 miles, and for instance, you're going 60 miles.
Can you hold that thought?
Sure.
Let's try it. Let's see if the line are working now. Good morning. All right, let's try number 2. Good morning. I do apologize for interrupting you, Sergeant. Do you remember your thought?
Yes, if you're traveling a 20 mile zone and you're going 60 miles, and someone is crossing that road, they have the right of way to cross the road. Remember, it's 20 miles. You're going to 60 and the person is in the road crossing. You don't have enough time to stop. Your braking distance is going to be less if you're traveling that speed.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic signals are the silent conductors of road safety. Understanding and obeying them contribute to smooth traffic flow and prevent chaotic situations that can lead to accidents. Seatbelts are the primary defense against injuries in a collision. Understanding the proper usage and installation of seatbelt is vital for maximizing their protective capability. Wearing a seatbelt significantly reduces the likelihood of fatalities in accidents.
Let's try again, Sergeant. Let's see if we will get through this time around. Good morning. You're live. All right, let's try number 2. Let's see. Good morning. You're live. Continue, Sergeant.
Road safety is a critical aspect of modern life, and it is important and cannot be overstated. Human lives. The primary and most significant importance of a road safety is the preservation of human lives. Adhering to road safety measures reduce the risk of accidents, injuries, and fatalities on a road. Injury prevention. Following road safety rules help prevent injuries resulting from accident. Everything is accident. This is vital for both drivers and pedestrians, as accidents can cause long-lasting physical and emotional harm.
You want to try again, Sergeant?
Sure.
Good morning. You're live. All right, let's try number 2. Good morning. You're live. All right, let's try number 3. Good morning. You're live.
Mr. Liebert, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir.
Miss Sophia Henry, Sergeant Henry, good morning to you as well.
Good morning, Carlo.
It's unfortunate that the phone lines are not working the way they're expected to. However, we would hope that other people would get a chance to call in. Sergeant Henry, This morning I listened and I heard based on the presentation you made, which is so good. You know what you are saying. It definitely does. You even emphasize the other words and said the word paramount, which is so much a safety of the road. But you all need to do a little more. Make an effort to make the signs more obvious so people can navigate the lane they are in by painting the side of the road, the center line of the road, which significantly separate the two lanes, and the pedestrian crossing. I am asking the question, who is responsible for purchasing, ordering, importing things for the traffic department? The people in the traffic department? CPU? I am wondering, because you said almost everything that I'm willing to say this morning, you said so in your opening statement. But then we are not seeing these things being done. So what it is, somebody is preventing you all from doing what are you supposed to do or you are being told to do and know what to do should be done. Is the Commissioner of Police listening? Does he listen to this program on Wednesday and Monday morning? Is he? Is my brother, Commissioner Sutton, is he listening? Is he? I am asking the question because I'm certain there are things that can be done, that should be done, and a long time ago. Are they waiting till when the F.T. Williams and the New Road and the King Collins Highway finish paving for them to order the paint to bring it and paint it? At the time, they would have no paint because a lot of painting to do. But somebody needs to make an effort. As much as you emphasized this morning about road safety, do what is right. You said this morning should be done. Road safety, you said, is paramount, and everybody knows that. But there's not enough that making people safe to walk the street and to drive at night to navigate the lanes, because most of the roads and streets are not well lit. And people complain about bright lights. If people don't put on the bright lights, sometimes they go on the edge of the road because the edge of the road is not even. And there are potholes almost everywhere. Sergeant Henry, I am asking that somebody, not just listening to me alone, but other people who have called before, many times before, and intend to call this morning to speak about some issue that spoke up so many weeks before. Somebody please get the things done, get it done right the first time. Thanks for listening and have a good day. Goodbye.
Thank you, caller. Yes. Yes, I know I speak about paramount on the road. Yes. Things will be done shortly, and I can assure you, sir. The painting will be done. The edge of the road and even the crossing down by KFC, that will be looked after. I can assure you that.
Let's back to the phone line. Good morning, you're live.
Hey, Jackie, what's up, my buddy?
Hey, I'm good, Bucky.
And to my sister, Miss Henry.
Hi.
Just want to continue where you left off in terms of, KFC. I'm happy you mentioned it because for some strange reason, persons still think that there's a pedestrian crossing right there, and I wonder if people think that a vehicle is being the hospital, because sometimes they walk across and they look at you like, okay, yes, walking, and they light green for you to go, and then you stop and person behind honking like, boop, 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 and you now left as a driver. Should I drive over them? Should I stay there and get those persons behind angry, So sometimes, we as humans have to continue to think. Now, I know you said something that you're going to be painting. My thing is this. I think the type of paint that is being used is defacing too quick. So maybe you should look into maybe a different texture of paint that could last long. Because like right now I'm here on 4th Street and I'm looking at the one just above the Ashton building, just above from floor. And it's already fading, and I think that sometimes it creates problems, especially for persons who are visitors, may not be able to identify whether it's an actual crossing or it might be some paint thrower in the road. So that's something I wanted to look into. Also, can you give me an update on how the progress is going with those one-way streets that was recently introduced? That's the one up the village by the gas station, and the one there is next to Skelet, and I think there was one over in the town. Just to give a little synopsis of how it is going in terms of persons are adhering to the one-way sign. Thank you very much, and thanks for coming every week, for keeping us informed and updated.
Thank you, Carlo. With the roads and the one-way, well, we've been getting calls up to last week that person using Spot Street still as a two-way. For Walwyn Avenue, that's the one by the gas station at Democrat Road, I'm not hearing nothing on that one. Person adhering to that one and Cathy Alley. I know sometime about 2 weeks ago when I was driving across Wellington Road, I saw a vehicle came down from the road by Factory and coming out onto Wellington Road, so I followed the driver. And he stopped and I said, do you know that? And he said, no, he didn't. So, we're not getting much. It's just the one on Spot Street. Persons are still using it as a two-way.
Let's back to the line. Good morning, you're live.
Hi, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I would like to put in my 2 pence. Regarding the first caller, I would like to say that we, the public, individuals, business places, companies, can help to make a difference. As he said, do something and not just talk. So after we call in and we criticize constructively, destructively, or whatever, but we can come together, ask a question at the traffic department or public works. What is it is needed for this to be put in place, this method or whatever? We can go around, ask for assistance, source the stuff, bring in the stuff, and make a contribution towards the changes that we're hoping to see. So I would take this opportunity to encourage the public, individuals, business places, business owners, companies, to, come on board and help to make a difference. And whatever minor stuff that we can contribute, we can do that. And we can probably leave the major stuff up to the government to deal with. And the second caller now, I want to add to what you were saying in terms of persons just crossing the road in the vicinity of that between Social Security and KFC and the old Treasury building. I think that the traffic department should put some emphasis and maybe some more manpower in that area to deter people from doing that and from drivers doing as they please in those areas where there is the main road for the traffic, the lighting area, traffic to flow, where there's traffic lights. That's just my 2 points I would like to add. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Carl, for your input. As I said, we'll be working on the one down by KFC shortly. And I hope persons are listening here, your plea for the assistance in helping the traffic department. Thank you, Carlo.
Good morning, you're live.
Yeah, good morning, GQ.
Yeah, good morning, Culture.
Good morning, Inspector Henry.
Good morning.
Paint on the street, marking out the streets. They're not supposed to be using house paint. There is a liquid that they use in the Americas. It is called Hypolan. It's thicker than paint. And no water does wash off that. You have to chip that to get that off the street. So that is what they need to be using here on our street, not house paint, because it tires, rubbers, and foot and water and all kind of thing washing off this house paint off the road. And come to the old road-based situation. They had enough time to go and complete what needed to be completed. Because since that road was built, it should have all the lighting across, the proper lighting and the proper signals in the road to let you know if you're overstepping your lane. So I don't know what is the holding up. Somebody seems like they're not listening when we call in and we complain about this thing. Some people believe that, why they don't hush? Because it is in and that in, they're talking about it. We ain't talking about that. We are what you call CAS, country above self. And we want the country to be good. So when we see a problem and we call in on it, nobody's supposed to curse us and abuse us. We are calling for them to do better and fix the thing, make everything work good for everybody. Do not wait until somebody run off the road because there is no marking, and then they rush, go do this and do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carl, for your contribution.
Good morning, you're live.
Yes, good morning, GQ.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, I'm reminding you, please, when you get your paint, please put the dotted lines in the center of the road. Dotted, we have a continuous line in St. Kitts. Please, we need dotted lines, because the dotted line is as important as the continuous line. Okay?
Yes, caller.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good morning. You're live.
Hi, good morning to you wonderful people there.
Good morning to you.
My thing is this morning is the crossing. I think a crossing is needed badly there by the credit union, the one of my factory area. A lot of persons cross there, and it's very dangerous. A crossing needed to there, pedestrian crossing. And that done by KFC. You personally think that persons don't know that it's not a crossing? People know, but we just take a shortcut because I do it all the time. But I make sure I'm safe. But people know that it's not a crossing. You know, but I hope you all will soon get it worked out. And I hope you had a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Easter, and continue to be safe. God bless you.
Thank you, caller.
Oh, man. Good morning. Good morning. You're live.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Victor.
Morning.
Victor, not the police. The paint why they put on the road, right? When the rain fall, that the fall people, because sometime last year, I nearly fall down there because the paint like a glassy with the oil and the water, so I nearly fall down there. So that really ain't a good thing to do for you. And good program, and the people that want to stop race with the vehicle them. And even if the thing come on that we can walk, they're coming down still. So I don't know. So we just got to be careful. Take care.
Yes, caller. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't fall.
Good morning. You're live.
Hello?
Hi, morning.
Good morning, GQ.
Yes, morning. You're live.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to Sergeant Henry.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Gavin.
Yes, my Gavin.
So, Mr. Sergeant Henry, I have a concern. I realize within the Basti area, we have a lot of yellow line with me no parking. And when you do find a parking area where it's not a yellow line, a lot of the businesses in town tends to put this is a block board on marked cones that is not marked police. Like, for instance, last week I was running around town looking for parking. I came up Port Street. There's a Popular Bank on the right-hand side coming up Port Street. It got two to three parking spots. And the security got cones there in the spot, you know, preventing people from pulling inside. You ask the security, these cones belongs to police, and with that he started to get on with that attitude. Now, I believe that the traffic department have something in place where if I have a business and I want to reserve a parking, I pay traffic department something monthly or whatever, and they would come and paint the area and mark reserve. Is that so?
No, sir.
But is
You
it
got to pay
legal
for a reserved parking space.
Huh?
A reserved parking space is given to certain persons, not business. A business place might have something say drop off. Like a doctor might get a space.
Right.
Yes, because if the ambulance come, you know, there's a space that the ambulance could pull in.
All right,
But
I
not
understand.
all business places get no.
But there's a trend. So I don't know if you could get your traffic wardens as well. You know, they're very eager to give drivers tickets. I think equally they should be very eager to look out for these things. When people put things in the road to reserve spots, they need to remove them. And you all need to appeal to the public to stop putting things in the road to hold parking spots. Thank you very much.
Well, putting anything in the road to hold up space, it's an offense. For the bank will put the cones out that when the truck come to offload the money, they have the space. So, we know about that one. But other persons putting any object in the road, it's an offense.
Well, Sergeant, we don't have any more calls, and it's now, we have 3 more minutes left in the program. You can continue or wrap up. The choice is yours.
Economic impact. Road accidents impose a substantial economic burden on society. Costs related to medical expenses, property damage, legal proceeding, and emergency services are always reduced when road safety measures are observed. So once you observe the traffic rules and regulation, as I said, we'll have less accident, so strain wouldn't be put on the emergency team. Traffic flow. Adherence to traffic rule enhances the smooth flow of traffic. This leads to reduced congestion, shorter commute times, and increased overall efficiency in transportation system. Road safety is not just about obeying rules. It is a collective responsibility that has far-reaching positive effects on individual communities and society as a whole. Remember to teach your children, and parents must teach the children to buckle up. Because when you buckle up, you save life.
Thank you so much, Sergeant Henry. And thanks to all our callers, and thanks to all our listeners, and thanks to those of you who are viewing the program as well. Stay tuned on 9 o'clock report is up next.
Attention all drivers.